Hello, I'm going to try to talk about the bellies, the baby bellies. How much breast milk does my baby need? Your newborn has a tiny tummy and only needs a small amount of breast milk at the time for the first days. The these circles show the baby size, approximately size of a new stomach baby. Um, this show about how much breast milk it can hold on the first day to the 10th days of the baby life. This is the first day, and it can keep around 6 milliliters. About it's very few quantity. The first day of the life of the baby, and this is the quantity the baby needs is around 5 milliliters to 6 milliliters. It's very few, and this is the milk produces for the month, the first to the third, the first days of the newborn is the colostrum, and it's colored like yellowish, darker yellow. And the colostrum is a perfect food for babies. It's a high concentration of nutrients and antibodies. A small quantity is high in proteins, high in carbohydrates. First vaccination, low in fat. Uh, its mild laxative effect. The day-old newborn's stomach does not stretch to hold more, so the mom has to feed the baby very frequently, maybe every hour or less time between one feed to the other. It can be every maybe 30 minutes because the stomach of the baby is very tiny. It's the size of the stomach of the baby, and this is the color of the mm, the stools, the poop of the baby. The first day is the meconium, and that is toxins the baby keep in his stomach during the time the pregnancy, and that is the color. And the colostrum is mild laxative effect that help the stomach of the baby to um, um, take out all that kind of poo. um, Newborn have small digestive system, and colostrum delivers nutrients in a concentrate, low volume form. Around the birth needs around 5 to 6 milliliters, and the third day needs 22 to 27 milliliters. This is the size of the belly in the third day of the baby, and this is the color of the stools of the poop in the baby. How do I know my baby is getting enough breast milk? Um, Look for approximately 6 wet diapers each day after the first few days, except 3 or more stools by the fourth day. Look for a baby who seems satisfied after feedings and has a healthy skin tone. Chat with a lactation consultant or your baby health care professional if you have questions about breastfeeding your baby. So this is the color is like green stool. By day 3 to 4 is changing the color after that to the yellow color. Um, and this is the size of the belly in the 10th day. How often should I feed my baby? Your newborn needs frequent feedings to grow and feel full. Breastfeed your baby at least 8 to 12 times every 24 hours. So at least every 2 hours you must to feed your baby. The capacity of the baby belly in the 10th day is around 60 milliliters. It's about 2 ounces. So you have to be very patient, because the first days many moms are confused. They think they are not produced enough milk, but the body is very smart, and the body is produced very few quantity of milk, very concentrated in colostrum, because your baby don't need more. Your baby have very tiny stomach, and the baby don't need more milk, so the body only produce the exactly quantity your baby need. But other confusion in the mom is why their babies is want to feed very frequently. Sometimes they can be desperate because they think they are not produced enough milk, but it's not true. They are produced the exactly amount of milk uh, her baby needs to be full. And the third day, their baby will need more milk, but if the mom is feeding her baby at the demand of the baby, when the baby show the first signs of feeding, the mom is putting her baby to the breast, and that will be the body produce the exactly quantity of milk. And the third day, the mom is producing enough milk to fill this stomach of her baby. And also the 10th day, the moms will produce more milk, because if the mom is doing the milk, is feeding her baby to the demand of the baby, her body is going to produce the exactly amount of milk. So the first days are difficult, because mom think the baby is gonna be all day to the breast, all day and night, and some mom are desperate because the baby is want to be all day to her breast, but it's just temporary. And as soon the baby gets 2 weeks of birth, the baby going to do the feeding more separate between one to the other feed, because the stomach can eat more milk, and the body of the baby is going to absorb slowly all this milk. Also, if we compare the breast milk with the formula, yes, is slow to digest, because it's very different. The protein of the formula than the human protein is very good absorbed for the baby's body, and that's due that the baby get more hungry quickly than with the formula. But we can compare the benefits of the breast milk with the formula. So the mom we must encourage the mom to continue breastfeeding, because at the 2 week of the baby life, the moms we the mom will see that is more easy to breastfeed her baby, and the moms will convert in an expert in breastfeeding, and their baby will be more smart to can latch the mom breast, and the baby will be feeding less frequently, so the mom will rest more time, and the breastfeeding will be more easier for both. So the moms must be very patient the first days, because it's difficult, but after that stage, that will be easier for both. So this is the color. The color first day is black, then Thursday, and this is keep only 6 milliliters, and this is the spoon, the smallest spoon, and the third day is green color, the stool of the baby, and it keep 26 milliliters, and the 10th day around 2 ounces of 60 milliliters, and color of the stool is going to be yellow. Okay.